Hi, welcome to Holistic IAS. This is C. Harikrishna. Tauktae, Yaas. So these are the cyclones that have hit recently India very badly, and the purpose of this particular video is to make you clear how the cyclones are named. The cyclones, naming of the cyclones in the North Indian Ocean region. So this is very important for both preliminary exam as well as the mains exam. In fact, if you carefully observe, in 2013 Civil Services mains exam, there was a question with relation to Pilin, and the question was asked in such a way to elaborate the naming of the cyclones, tropical cyclones across the world. So now again there is a chance for a specific question on the naming of the tropical cyclones in the North Indian Ocean region. So that is the reason why. So we have selected this particular topic, and not only that, even in the preliminary exam also there is a chance for questions based on the names given by different countries and the meaning of the names, and also whether a particular country or a set of countries exist in that list. Okay, today we have 13 countries list affected by the tropical cyclones in the North Indian Ocean region, but initially there were only 8. I'll come to that particular point. The World Meteorological Organization has, under it 6 regional specialized meteorological centers. 6 regional specialized meteorological centers, otherwise called RSMCs. As far as the North Indian Ocean region is considered, that RSMC, is IMD. Indian Meteorological Department at Delhi. So this RSMC or any other RSMC has the function of monitoring the cyclogenesis and at the same time giving advisories to those countries which may be affected by these cyclones, and as well as even allocating the names from the list to the cyclones, as and when a new cyclone comes. Now the decision to name the cyclones in the Indian Ocean region actually was taken at a meeting held at Muscat, in Oman. This meeting was a joint session held by World Meteorological Organization and Economic and Social Commission for Asia Pacific. Even though decision was taken in 2000, the naming of the cyclones in the North Indian Ocean region started from September 2004. And initially 8 countries were actually identified to be affected by the cyclones in the North Indian Ocean region, both at the Bay of Bengal as well as in the Arabian Sea, from the cyclones in the Bay of Bengal as well as Arabian Sea, and these 8 countries are arranged in their alphabetical order. If you look at Bangladesh, then India, then Maldives, Myanmar, Oman, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Thailand. Now if you look at the list, like from Bangladesh, the first column will be like starting from Onil. So then we have Agni. So like that, if you take these names and followed by the other, so once the list is completed, first column is completed, then the second column names will be taken, the third, fourth, like that, totally 8 into 8, 64. In fact, if you look at the 64th name, that is Ampan, so which was there in May 2020. So later what happened is, in 2018, 5 more countries were added to this list. So, and these countries were Iran, then Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Yemen and Qatar also. So in the alphabetical order it will be Iran, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE and Yemen. Now these 5 countries were added to the 8 countries, and the new alphabetical order will be like Bangladesh, India, Iran, Maldives, Myanmar, Oman, then Pakistan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and then UAE and Yemen. So these are the 13 countries. Now 13 into 13, each country gave 13 names, and 13 into 13, 169, starting from Nisarga from Bangladesh, given by Bangladesh, to Samaha of Yemen. So totally 169. So now if you carefully observe, the Tauktae cyclone was actually given by Myanmar, and the names also, the meanings is one area where a question can be asked. So Tauktae, for example, given by Myanmar, it is in Burmese, it is a voice making, or otherwise vocal lizard, highly vocal lizard, gecko. Whereas the Yas provided by, the name Yas provided by Oman, it indicates a jasmine like tree. So in this way the names, if you look at the names like India which were given in the earlier list, the 8 names if you take, they were all based on the elements of nature: Agni, Akash, Bijli, Jal, then Lehar, Megh, Sagar, Vayu. So these were the first names that were given by India. Similarly, in the second list, the 13 names out of these, if you can see, so these names like, Gati, Tej, Murasu, then Jaladha, then Prabhanjan, Neer. So these were some of the names out of the 13 list, 13, names. So in this way, so the main importance of naming a cyclone, is that whenever you provide a name to the cyclone, the most important thing you should identify that it can reach a wider audience easily. So it can reach a wider audience very, very easily. So that is the reason. And even for the media and for the government officials, it is very easy to issue alerts, by using names rather than just codes. Okay, so rather than code names, better you have a name. But there are some rules. So these names should be short, easy to pronounce, and at the same time anybody can give a name. So even you can propose a name to the IMD, which if selected will be there in the next list. Okay, and these names should not be derogatory and should not be insulting. So most of the names will be collected from the nature only. So in this way, these are the lists. But if you look at the way the naming of the tropical cyclones, especially these hurricanes and typhoons, so that is done by National Hurricane Center, America. If you look at that particular method, so this method was followed from 1953. Initially only names of women were used, but later even gent names, otherwise male names, were also used from 1979. Actually, unlike the method that we follow here for North Indian Ocean region, the names that were used in the for the hurricanes by the National Hurricane Center in US, so the list can be used again and again. So the 6 list can be used rotatingly. Say for example, the list that is used in 2021 comes again in 2027. But the naming of the cyclones is in such a way that the names are used using the alphabets, English alphabets, from A to W. There will be no names with X, Y, Z, and in between A to W, Q and U letters also are not used for naming the hurricanes. And if at all a hurricane really has created a very big disaster, then remember the name will be replaced by other names like Katrina, so which was there in 2005. That's a very good example which has been very, very destructive. So similarly, the 2018 typhoon, so which affected Philippines, was also removed. So Mangkhut was also removed and new name was added. So this is the method there. So in this way, if you look at the naming of the cyclones is more important for both prelims as well as mains. Okay, and if you really like this video, please do share the video, like and subscribe to it, and at the same time please download the Holistic IAS app, the link of which is there in the description below. Thank you, all the best.